Yo, I don't like what I'm seeing right now. You know, I'm the type of person to just sit back and just watch and like come up with my own opinions of how things are going and stuff like that. But I don't like what I'm seeing right now. I'm talking about the Harvey Weinstein joint. I don't like that. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm seeing. And you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of questions come up because even though that they try to, uh, you know, when they talk about him, they have all this footage that come up. They show him getting taken pictures of and all this other stuff. But like what's like one of like the most disturbing footages I see when it comes to about like the Harvey Weinstein joint. It's like when they show these actors and these actresses get up and they like accepting these awards and they be shouting them out. And the same ones that shout them out, it's the same ones that saying, it's pointing the finger like, yup, you did it. Yeah, you did it. Was that the case when you was winning that award? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not that wasn't the case. You know, you may want to say like, oh, it was controlled. All this stuff that they show us, all this stuff they show us during the news and stuff like that is controlled. And so if that is the case, during that so-called controlled, they are dropping the ball. Dropping the ball. It's either they dropping the ball or they trying to slip some things in there. You know what I'm saying? Harvey Weinstein is more allegations, more allegations, more allegations, more people coming out. This and that there, more people coming out. And then when they say that, they show these people get on stage, these famous, these rich, these so-called wealthy, so-called rich people get up on stage like, oh my goodness, all this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Harvey. Oh my goodness, Harvey Weinstein. Oh my goodness, you're the greatest, you're the best. And he just sitting there laughing it up, laughing it up. However, that one time they got this foreign sounding female, this foreign sounding woman record this man saying some off the wall stuff, saying that he used to it, saying that he this, saying that he that. Then I'm sitting here watching, you know, watching my Fire Stick, and on Fire Stick they have an app called Pluto TV, and it's supposed to be free TV. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple movie channels, couple comedy channels on there. They also got the news channels on there, right? So the one thing about these new channels, though, is just a cycle that repeats the same thing sometimes over and over again. Not unless something is breaking news or something happens live, someone giving a speech or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like you got to sit back and just think and just understand what you're looking at. Some people just watch TV. Some people watch shows and TVs and movies, and they don't really understand what they're looking at. So I'm sitting here in my bed and I'm watching Pluto TV, and Louis C.K. comes out and he says he did this and he did that. And all these women is coming forward, and I'm like, you know, Louis C.K. is not new. He didn't just pop up this year. He ain't pop up last week. You can probably YouTube or Google a lot of stand-ups. I remember he had a show that was on HBO a while back. He you know, just sit there and just shake your head like, what if the Harvey Weinstein allegations didn't pop off? Then what? Then what? Will y'all women still be walking around keeping all this hush? Why would you want to keep this hush in the first place? If you was taken advantage of from the get-go, wouldn't you say something? Or did you say something and money covered it up, or how famous the person was, or how well known the person was covered it up, and or was someone in your ear saying, I understand that this happened to you, but if you come out with this, if this is made public, then your chances of doing whatever that you was trying to do, whatever position you was in, you are done. That's it. It's just whack, man. I'm not taking sides. I'm like, oh, you should never did this to Harvey Weinstein. Oh my goodness, leave the man alone. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? You understand what I'm saying? People is hopping on the bandwagon like, oh my goodness, man. I wouldn't I don't want to say people hopping on the bandwagon. It's just I just don't get it. Just don't get it. Maybe someone can help me out with trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? So people might try to come up to me, like, might try to say to me, like, oh, sexual assault it's a heck of a thing, you know what I'm saying? It messes with the psyche of the woman, you know what I'm saying? Women don't know how to come out and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You might be seen as this if you come out public with it. You might be seen as that if you come out public with it. But if it's something wrong, there's something wrong. You was taken advantage of. You was taken advantage of. Sexual assault is sexual assault. There's no, oh, but he's this person. Oh, no, not really. All I see from this coming, all I see this coming from is Hollywood is done. 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 Finish. A lot of y'all gonna be killed off due to association. If you were seen with this person a lot, this person was accused of such and such a lot, and you was with that person a lot, I ain't working with you neither. Just because. Then you gonna find out a lot of people ain't working with a lot of people. Then what? Then what? How is these people gonna eat? When I mean eat, make money. Because there's people that got into Hollywood because they love to act. They love to make movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out, and then it's like a double negative because, yeah, Harvey Weinstein did what he did. And it was bad. Louis C.K. did what he did. Bad. But it's like this cloud that's coming over these women that's coming out is just ridiculous. It's almost like they being painted as don't want to work with these women. Because how you may be, they may see as sexual assault. So you don't want to work with these women anymore. Then with the whole Kevin Spacey joint, it's like, oh my goodness, man. They pulled that man's show off. I don't know how much money people have. I don't know how people live. And I don't know what they spend their money on. But just to pull something like that, I don't even know how many seasons that joint was on. And they just yanked it. Crazy. But, I'm willing to sit here and listen to other people's reasoning in terms of why they think this is going on, why they think that is going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pointing a finger and said, forget that person. There is no blame game here. If something was done wrong, something that was done wrong. You know what I'm saying? People need, according to the world that we lived in, according to the world that we live in, sexual assault is bad. Sexual assault, you go to jail for, do time for. You know what I'm saying? Label as a sex offender. You know, all this other stuff. So, we're going to call these certain people out. Certain people just going to come out and just tell on themselves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Something needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Punishment. Just like for any other human being. Regardless of what money, your status, whoever you are, this and that and third. You know what's going to be crazy, though? If they get brought in court and you know you got 10 or 20 women coming out saying, yeah, he did this to me, he did that to me, you know. And they walk out of there with some probation. Probation. Or like something like, you can't work in the business no more. These guys done made millions already. They probably got money invested in things where they could just sit back and let it just accumulate, and then like they just make their money off of that, you know, cut back on some things. They can't do this anymore. They can't buy these things anymore. That's it. Probation. 5 years probation. What's that? Probation is not like, you know, all right, you're on probation. You can't leave. Go to make a phone call, ask your PO, like, yo, can I go this place? Can I go that place? All right. I need to come and take a drug test, whatever the case may be. I need to do whatever. You need to know my whereabouts. Okay. You need to know my whereabouts. Okay. Fine. So when you think about it, is that really a punishment? Probation? Because, you know, Harvey Weinstein made a deal what he did, but, you know, if you want to look at the talent that he's brought to the forefront, Louis C.K. may have did what he did, but, you know, is the man really a funny guy? You know what I'm saying? He has some good shows. He does some good stand-up comedy. Kevin Spacey did what he did, but, you know, is he a good actor? Is he a great actor? You never know, man. Just thoughts. If anybody watched this video, you know what I'm saying, leave a comment. You know, talk. Not with anger. Don't talk with anger. Don't talk with disgust. Don't talk with vendetta. Open your mind, you know what I mean? Open your mind. You want to have a conversation? Have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. No hate. All love. Peace.